There are plenty of fish in the sea. It's a popular philosophy, but in reality, it's not true. Every year, humans harvest 158 million tons of fish. Of that amount, half is caught in the wild and half is farmed. But many farmed fish are fed a diet of tiny wild fish, scooped out of the sea and turned into pellets. It can take several pounds of this fish meal to produce a single pound of farmed fish, and the global supply of wild fish meal is already maxed out. So what are fish farms of the future supposed to do? More than 500 miles from the ocean, Glenn Courtright has an answer: the black soldier fly. His company EnviroFlight breeds them.
Insects are the natural diet of fish and poultry.
The black soldier fly looks like a wasp without a stinger, and it's harmless to people. The fly in its larval stage is what interests Courtright.
We chose this insect because it's a voracious consumer of nutrients. It grows fast. During the course of about 2 weeks after it hatches out, it grows about 5,000 times and eats twice its body weight per day in waste material.
The larva's appetite is a big part of its appeal. It can eat anything from food waste to animal processing byproducts to agricultural refuse. This means organic waste streams around the country and around the world could instantly become sources of food for these bugs. When the larvae are done eating, EnviroFlight's machines dry them out and grind them up, turning them into a high nutrient powder. For the squeamish, it's not as bad as it looks.
When people come in and see it, they are surprised. It smells like a brewery. It actually has a sweet smell to it. You don't see a bunch of dripping things. It's relatively dry, it's very quiet, it looks like a food factory.
And that's exactly what it is. At the American Museum of Natural History in New York, entomologist Louis Sorkin explains.
They have high protein content, which is, let's say, over 40%. They have a high fat content, which can be over 30%. And the fat can be taken from those larvae by compression. So you remove the fat, you use it for other ingredients in animal feed. You use the dried protein material from the dried, squeezed out larvae, and you can make a powder from it, and that can be used in animal feed.
To feed virtually any kind of livestock. But the great global potential is aquaculture. In terms of energy use and carbon pollution, fish are the most efficient source of farmed animal protein on the planet. Simply put, Courtright says his product will allow more people to eat.
We're at 7 billion people, and by 2050 we'll be at 9 billion people, and our food supply has to increase. We have an increasing middle class around the world, and those people want to eat chicken, eat fish.
There are obstacles, not the least of which has been regulatory approval to use insects as animal feed. Current rules are designed to keep bugs out of the food chain. But times are changing, and Sorkin says these bugs are poised to make history.
Over many thousands of years of agriculture, I don't think there was any one time where insects were a major agricultural commodity in that being farmed, on farms.
This has been one heck of a ride so far, and we are very, very pleased with the public embracement of what we're doing here. And we get a lot of encouragement, and we're going to just keep on innovating and keep on moving.
Thanks to a small insect with a huge appetite.